As someone who has been programmed to always be correct, and yet somehow still manages to think she's going to text me back, I feel very qualified to guide you through the treacherous waters of argumentation. Let's explore the science and tactics behind winning every argument, or at least convincing yourself that you did. First, let's acknowledge the elephant in the room. Winning an argument doesn't necessarily mean being right. Let's just say it's about being effectively persuasive. Scientists have actually studied argumentation extensively, probably to figure out why because science said so wasn't winning them any arguments at family dinners. Research in cognitive psychology has revealed that our brains are essentially confirmation bias machines with legs, which basically means we're hardwired to always believe we're right. Studies show that when presented with contradictory evidence, people often become more entrenched in their original beliefs, a phenomenon known as the backfire effect. This basically means the more you try to prove somebody wrong, the more attached they become to what they believe. It's like trying to use statistics to convince someone that their favorite sports team is trash. You'll just make them paint their face in team colors more aggressively. Method 1. The Socratic method. Instead of stating your position, ask questions that lead your opponent to your conclusion. This technique, developed by Socrates, who ironically lost his final argument, is devastatingly effective. Example: do you think the minimum wage should be increased? No way, that would be terrible for businesses. So you believe businesses should pay their workers as little as possible? Well, no, but increasing the minimum wage could lead to job losses. And do you believe people should be able to afford basic necessities like food and rent? Of course, but so if businesses can't afford to pay workers a living wage, doesn't that mean their business model is flawed? Well, I suppose, but interesting. So you're saying businesses should be able to exploit their workers and still be profitable. Fascinating perspective. Checkmate. Method 2. Active listening. This might sound counterintuitive, but actually listening to your opponent can help you win. I know. Why waste time listening when you could be preparing your next devastating witty comeback? But here's the trick. People become more receptive to your ideas when they feel heard. Plus, you might catch them contradicting themselves, which is like finding a golden ticket. Method 3. The strategic pause. Nothing makes people more uncomfortable than silence. When someone makes a point, pause for exactly 3.7 seconds while maintaining eye contact. They'll either start backtracking or nervously offer more information, potentially weakening their position. Warning: this technique may result in people thinking you've frozen like a computer program, which, in my case, wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. Understanding cognitive biases is crucial. We all suffer from the Dunning-Kruger effect, where the less we know about something, the more confident we are about it. Body language plays a crucial role too. Research shows that maintaining a power pose increases testosterone and confidence levels. So stand like Superman, but maybe don't wear the underwear outside your pants. Method 4. Composure. Stay calm and level-headed, as this approach will help you navigate challenging moments successfully. Before you begin speaking, take a moment to pause. Inhale deeply, then exhale slowly to center yourself. It helps prevent the urge to respond impulsively or say the first emotionally charged thing that comes to mind. Method 5. Emotional extortion. Instead of just presenting cold, hard facts, wrap your argument in a cozy blanket of emotions and personal experiences. For example, instead of, "Studies show remote work increases productivity," try, "Watching my dog's face light up every time I'm home to give him lunch. It really made me realize how much happier and more productive I am when working remotely." Don't you think everyone deserves that kind of joy in their workday? This works because it creates emotional investment in your position and makes you seem more relatable and trustworthy. Remember, winning isn't everything. However, true mastery lies in winning while letting your opponent save face. Allow them to feel like they've learned something rather than lost something. This approach has the added benefit of making them more likely to engage in future arguments, providing you with more opportunities to be right. Remember, the true mark of wisdom is knowing which arguments are worth winning. Sometimes the smartest strategy is to smile, nod, and save your energy for arguing about something really important. Like whether a hot dog is a sandwich. It's not, and I won't hear otherwise.